What is up, college sports fans, fellow members of Mountaineer Nation? This is Couz, and welcome to another edition of Couz's Corner. Come on in, sit back, relax. Let me pour you out a shot of top shelf college sports content. Obviously, I'm not in my studio. I'm sitting in my garage, in my car, because my whole family's in the bed, and it's almost midnight where I'm at right now. But I wanted to get this video done because this is kind of, I guess you could somewhat call it breaking news. It's not really news, but there's a Twitter feud going on, or there was earlier tonight, between an assistant West Virginia basketball coach and some fans. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this because this is just something I've never seen before. I'm sure it happens from time to time, but I've never seen it amongst West Virginia fans before, at least not me personally. So I wanted to share this with you guys. Well, first off, let me give you the backstory. A couple of days ago, Jalen Bridges, a former player here at West Virginia who recently transferred to Baylor and has taken a lot of flack from fans because, number one, he's a West Virginia kid. He was born and raised in West Virginia, just a few miles down the road from Morgantown. He wasn't happy at West Virginia, so he transferred to Baylor. A lot of fans are giving him a hard time about it. He went on a podcast hosted by former players John Flowers and Kevin Jones to kind of give his side of the story. And during that interview, he said a few eye-popping things about Coach Huggins and his staff. Nothing like really bad, but he basically said some things were going on behind the scenes that he wasn't happy about. He talked about how they subbed him out way too much, had him playing the wrong position. They yelled a lot, just this and that. I mean, there was just a lot of things. I encourage you to go listen to the whole podcast yourself, especially if you're a Mountaineer fan. It's very, very informative. Kind of gives you a behind-the-scenes look at why Jalen did what he did. But I'm going to put a link to that podcast in the description so you can go listen to it for yourself. But, here we are a day or two after that interview, and then assistant coach Erik Martin puts this tweet out. About 3 years ago, former Cincinnati player who played for Coach Huggins, Kenyon Martin, was on the Undisputed show with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. And Skip Bayless asked Kenyon Martin who his favorite coach was that he had ever played for. And keep in mind, Kenyon Martin spent several years in the NBA. And here was Kenyon's answer.
Sorry, guys, I was not able to play that tweet on the video due to a copyright claim. But basically, Skip Bayless asked Kenyon Martin who was the best coach he had ever played for, and Kenyon answered Bob Huggins and explained why. But Coach Erik Martin tweeted out that video.
Now, as you can see, Erik Martin at the top of that video, he says, some can handle it, some can't, question mark. He didn't mention any names, but keep in mind, this is only a day or two from when that interview aired. So naturally, a lot of fans assumed he was talking about Jalen Bridges, and some even threw Oscar Sheepway's name out there. Now, underneath here, you see the first fan chiming in, says, JB said he ain't leave because of Hugs. It's apparent that there's something wrong with the assistants. Oscar swept the Player of the Year awards. Laugh emoji. Then, of course, Coach Martin fires back, my tweet didn't mention JB or Oscar, so why are you? Then the fan again, can we not play dumb here? You came to Twitter to say something for a reason. And then Erik Martin again, because I can. You're the Twitter police now. Stop reading things into tweets. Keep it moving, Junior. And then this fan once again, you don't want someone to respond to your tweets, don't tweet. I speak freely on the app and I'm the police. Man up, child. And then underneath that, Voice of Morgantown decides to chime in and says, you're absolutely right, and he knows it. Of course, some people are bashing. Of course, then some people pile in on Voice of Morgantown because we all know he's not very well liked. And then John Oliverio chimes in, come on, Coach Martin, you don't have much choice on who you defend. It's your job security. Coach Martin, are you implying something? I guess I am. You work for Coach Huggins, so you are going to disagree with him if you like your job. I think John meant you are not going to disagree with him if you like your job. And Coach Martin says, well, that's you. I'm not implying anything. I put out a tweet with not one name attached. Read into it whatever you must. Keep acting like you're not talking about someone specific. That podcast really getting to you, isn't it? And then Erik Martin says, treadmill mentality. And then the fan again, I'd be lost for a solid response if I were you too. Good luck, sad boy. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. I'll be honest with you. This is baffling to me. I've never seen fans and coaches go at it on Twitter. I'm sure it happens from time to time. I've just never seen it myself, I guess. But I just thought it was nuts, to be honest. And here's another one. Voice of Morgantown replied to Coach Martin, says, "Yeah, Coach Martin, Oscar Tshiebwe couldn't handle it," in quotes. "He only went on to become the best player in the nation. No wonder so many West Virginians buy into calling players quote-unquote soft with this ridiculous narrative the coaching staff is pushing." And of course, there's a lot of fans also backing Coach Martin here. So it was mostly positive regarding Coach Martin's tweet here, but you did have those few fans who, and there's somebody calling their players soft as Charmin. That's kind of funny, honestly. This is just crazy, and I want to share this with you guys. I'm not taking sides, but let me know in the comments section, guys. Do you think that Coach Martin was right to put that tweet out? Do you think, in your mind, he was putting that out to defend Coach Huggins and their staff? Do you think it was just totally coincidental that he put it out today? Personally, I don't think that. I don't know. The timing of it just seems too ironic to me, but I don't really have an issue with it. I think Coach Martin probably feels the need to defend himself and his guy, Coach Huggins. They've been together for years. Coach Huggins has been loyal to him, and he's loyal back. And they believe in what they're doing at West Virginia, whether we do or not, right or wrong. They believe in what they're doing there. Do you think Coach Martin was wrong to put that out, and he shouldn't have done it? And what do you think about the fans' response? Do you think the fans were right to come after Coach Martin in that way? Those couple of fans that were coming after him. Keep in mind it was only a couple, three total. One being Voice of Morgantown, and then two fans. But one of those fans I know in particular is really negative on social media very often about West Virginia and their coaching staffs and stuff. They almost never put out anything positive. And of course, Voice of Morgantown puts out a lot of negative articles about both football and basketball staffs. Sometimes it almost seems like he's trying to undermine them. But that being said, what do you think about this situation? Personally, I'm kind of neutral here. I don't really think I thought the fans were being a little immature about some of the things they were saying to Coach Martin. I guarantee they wouldn't say that to his face. But at the same time, maybe Coach Martin should not have entertained them. Maybe he shouldn't have replied back. Maybe he should have just moved on. I don't know, but I just thought this was crazy. I want to share it with you guys. If any of you that may not be on Twitter may not have seen this, I personally found it interesting. But anyway, let me know in the comments section what you think. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Who do you think's right and who do you think's wrong? Do you think everybody just needs to grow up? Also, I ask that if you haven't yet, please hit the red subscribe button. There's all kinds of ways you can support me financially, guys, in the description box. Go check out all the links. Become a member of Couz's Corner by hitting the join button right below. For little as $2.99 a month, you get some perks. And if you want to support me for free, like I said earlier, subscribe, hit the like button, share it out with your friends. All that stuff helps the YouTube algorithm, helps me get the Couz's Corner brand out there, helps my videos get seen, and will help me grow. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And as always, Q Country Roads, baby.